Bonjour, Ojashku Canoe, Inane, Indigenous Cause, Mikanak and Dodem. Hello everybody, my name is Dylan. I'm the Communications Coordinator of Kiskanamakwin, Learning Science Through Land. And today we are at St. John's Park in Winnipeg, Manitoba. It's Orange Shirt Day today and there's a powwow happening. So we're here to honor the residential school survivors and the ones that didn't make it home. Miigwech.
I'm so proud. People coming together, showing their little ones what we could do as a people when we come together to heal, to be aware, to learn, and to create that space and setting the tone that I suspect that it's going to take generations for people to continue to share their stories on how residential school, 60 Scoop, CFS, day school, and all the, even justice and health, how structures have impacted us as a result of colonization. And we're so strong, and you know, telling those stories, sometimes it takes people to share them over and over again because the recall brings out more for them. So I'm very proud to see people bringing their families, you know, and I think of my parents and my grandparents. My grandfather was in residential school. I'm a third generation survivor. I attended, and we were also involved in the foster care system right out of residential school. And to break that cycle is so important, become more aware of who we are. Just the depth in terms of individuals, family, community, and nation. Like our healing will resonate in that way, and we'll become stronger to govern ourselves in respect to that mind, body, spirit, and emotion. You know, so this will be in the memory of our young ones for a long, long time. They'll remember, you know, September 30th, I remember coming this gathering. What was that about, Mom? You know, what was that about grandpa or grandma, right? And those conversations around the kitchen table will get stronger in their homes, in their gatherings. And as they reflect, they'll start remembering who they are in a stronger sense. So I'm overwhelmed and I'm very proud of what our people can do when we come together and support each other.
Well, you know what? I'm really, really happy to see the amount of people. It's a beautiful outpouring of love and support. As a residential school survivor myself, like to see this, it's just amazing, and it fills my heart with such happiness. You know, just because for so long, you know, with our history, you know, there's been so much that has been shoved to the side. And the fact that our voices are being heard and being heard in this manner is so beautiful to see, you know, and our voices have been silenced for so long. And so now I think it's time that this awareness is created, not only for, like, more importantly for our people, but also for everybody to be able to participate in this. And so it makes me feel very, very blessed to be a part of this.
I'm just thinking of my brother Wayne and my mother, who gave testimony way before they found these children that were buried. They're dead and gone now, but I wish they could see that those children that they spoke about and that they saw and knew in courts, they were literally called liars for what they had seen and for what they had happened. They saw missing little babies and missing friends. They raised their hands out of their graves and said, my brother and my mother and everyone that testified that there was missing children. They are not liars, and they were considered that even in the court they were not believed. Now the truth, your truth is coming out, and I'm grateful for all these non-Indigenous people that have come here to support us. I'm so happy for that.
So I want today to be that day of truth and reconciliation, you know? And in order to reconcile, I have to reconcile within myself to know who I am as a two-spirit trans woman and to carry that with pride, with honor. And for all those children that didn't come home, my heart goes out to you. To all the survivors of the residential schools, day schools, 60 school, my heart goes out to you. It's time that Canada realizes the genocide that was given to our people. We as a nation need to come together, to reconcile together. We need to learn to forgive those that harmed us, but we will never forget. That's one thing we will never forget. I was astounded by the amount of people that are attending, the amount of people that were marching. To me, Canada has woken up.
I guess the main message for myself would be that this doesn't get brushed aside, and that we are able to pull the truth out from where it's been hiding for so long, and that, you know, that we all can, as a people, can work together. You know, we want the well-being of all the people, of all, you know, of all of our relatives, and we want to be able to ensure that our people receive the healing that they need, that their acknowledgement for, you know, for all of the losses that we've had to endure, and so being able to be able to lift everybody up, right, one another up, and to support each other in all of this.
The message to those out there in mainstream, what we now know as Canada, you know, the young country of Canada, that to help break down those systemic barriers, you know, those structures that hurt us. They hurt us, you know, they created a lot of pain and a lot of disconnect, you know, but we're finding our way back, you know, and we're here, you know, and you know, we belong to this land, you know, and we remember who we are. So, you know, the message can't be summed up in a very short interview. I want to encourage people to reach out when they're talking, to talk to those generations that are coming far into the future. Not just who we see here, but the next generation and following generations, how much we love them. Those ones who haven't been yet born, you know, how we love them, to leave a legacy for them, you know, to see our smiles and our hearts and how we work together to heal and to grow and to develop in all kinds of ways. Again, it's going to flow, it's going to resonate into the future, and it's going to touch in our ancestors as well, you know, because they prayed for us, right? They prayed for us, they loved us, and they thought of us in their prayers, and I want to thank them too, you know, so yeah, miigwech.